like about it, well, I can only answer this part of my major for media and communication, that there are things like, well, facilities available for those in the media majors that want to like practice in print and actually do radio broadcasting or maybe even television. So, or even just video editing. So that we have, well, the school has Old Westbury Web Radio, and then there's also Old Westbury TV, and then there's the Catalyst newspaper. So at least one thing that I can say that I like about Old Westbury is that it has different places to go to just to do things, not even just media. I mean, there's like for
And here, I like the people. I like the people that I met, the staff, the professor, even the administrator that I met when I was a student. It's been many, many, many years since then. It had rained a lot. But it was the place, the area. Old Westbury, like we've been talking before, Old Westbury was, and to a certain degree still is, a special place for me. It was a special place to come here, being that my English was horrible. Probably it still is.
So how do you feel about Old Westbury? Are you proud to go here? Do you like tell people about your experiences here?
It can go both ways. I'm happy here. I don't regret coming here. It was either here or here or Buffalo State College, which was way up north, like north in upstate New York, and I would have to deal with the cold and stuff. So I'm very grateful for being here. So.
Old Westbury.
Today?
Yeah.
Well, I love our students. I love the fact that we have, a population that comes from the metropolitan region. We have people from Long Island, from New York City, from upstate, so I like that mix. I like the racial diversity. I like that many of our students are outspoken, comfortable. I love my department. I love the interdisciplinary aspect of a lot of our departments. The fact that, my department is politics, economics, some sociology, and that we are a department that takes a look at the whole world as an integrated whole. If you look at political power, you have to look at economic power. So I like our department. Not every college has the type of social science department that we have. That's one of the things I love about Old Westbury student body, our department, and the mission. The mission is central to what I've always loved about Old Westbury, this idea that we are pursuing.
They need more connections to provide students with jobs, because that's the main reason why a majority of students come here is for work, so they could find jobs outside of college. And that really, the career services really needs to be better, because a lot of students aren't getting jobs outside of college.
And what?
In the 1970s, did about 2.5, 3 years here.
Oh, so did you graduate here?
Yeah, I graduated here.
Okay.
I went to Nassau for a year.
Okay. And what was your major here?
PES, and PEL department was called PES, Politics, Economics, and Society at the time.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, it was a great program.
So, why did you come to Old Westbury?
That's a good question. You and I was a student.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I had a housemate. We were sharing a house with a bunch of other young guys, and he was coming here for health. And it was a very progressive place, and he kept talking to me about how great the place was. And I knew that I had to go somewhere after Nassau. I wasn't particularly happy staying at Nassau. So I came here and checked out the different programs and saw PES. And I liked what I saw. I mean, the campus was really different. It was very small, maybe it was 800 students. It was all in the academic village for the most part. And you know, the classes were integrated, black, white, Hispanic, but also older, younger. So it's kind of like a completely different atmosphere than I was used to, and you know, I just liked it. So I applied and went to the program, and I loved the teachers. The teachers were great.
That's
Capital program, and SUNY was, you know, putting a lot of money into capital at that point, and so we got to change a lot of things about the building. So that was great. That was a big change. Now I think the big thing is the teaching is great. You know, I think we can always try to find more majors that will help students, like in their career paths. I think we always have to try to do that. I think we want to do that. I think SUNY sometimes makes it tough in the competitions with Farmingdale and Stony Brook and FIT. You know, everybody's got their little niche, and they kind of don't let you break out of that niche so much, which is kind of a drag. So that would be one thing on the curriculum. I'd like to see a little broader range of offerings. And on the facility side, I'd like to see more support, like more support equipment, more support for technology, just more support in general for students, you know, because you know, when we're living in a budget world that constantly is, it never seems like it's growing very at all. It always seems like they're trying to take a little away.
Old Westbury. I like that it's a community, and I've always stated that because, like I said earlier, when I went to Nassau Community College, I find it funny because it's called Nassau Community, and I didn't feel like there was a community there. People would just go to class and go home. And there was no interaction, there was no friendly feeling. People were all scattered, different, you know, different majors and different things that they wanted to get done there. And like I said, people just went there and went home. But here I felt like I'm meeting people, I'm making connections, and these connections have lasted with me throughout the years that I've been here. So that's honestly the most valuable thing for me, because it was about finding a place where you fit in, and I didn't feel that when I went to Nassau, but I feel like I fit here, and that people are willing to help and willing to you know, give their advice and be there, and I like that. I like that the professors are very knowledgeable, they're very in tune to their students.